Hi folks, we're with the Managing Director for Audi Singapore, Mr. Jeff Mannering. Thank you, sir, for joining us on Revv Motoring, and of course, Happy New Year as well. And congratulations for the launch, if I'm not mistaken, the very first production autonomous vehicle from Audi. Am I correct? So, could you tell us a bit more about the A8?
Well, it's the first full production car that actually allows you to do something else while the car is driving for you. So it's level 3 autonomy, so it's there's some restrictions on it, like it depends on the speed, it depends on the road conditions, but it is the first car, so it has the capability. A lot of discussion on different countries around the world on legislation. Will it be allowed to be used in that? So we're in the middle of discussions now with the government, but we're the first.
Okay, any indications on when we can expect to see this on the roads in Singapore, or it's still in discussion zone?
The car will be on the road. The production starts from the end of February, so the car will come. The options of the autonomous driving are not delayed a little bit, will come a little bit later. But we're in discussions now with the government. So we've taken some officials from the government to Ingolstadt. We've explained our strategy on how it works, what it does, and progressively over the next couple of months we'll start to bring the technology here and show the government. So you've got to get it approved, and it's the same for every country, it's not just Singapore. And it will take, now how long is a piece of string? It could be tomorrow, it won't be tomorrow, it might take 12 months, it might take 2 years, because it's there's also infrastructure from the Roads and Traffic Authority or the LTA. There's a lot of things to make the conditions right, and if you do it, you've got to do it properly, because if you're not controlling the car, then there's some questions that could be asked.
I understand. Okay, and for those who were not here earlier, I've got the public I'm speaking about, to hear your speech about the whole Audi on demand and the 25th hour. Could you tell us a bit more about that as well?
Yeah, well, the 25th hour is about autonomous driving, and us as a brand. How do you add value to a customer? So the 25th hour with autonomous driving is, in the future, it's creating time. So when you're driving now, a person probably drives maybe 1 hour per day, even less sometimes. Maybe in Singapore it's a little bit less. But when you're in that car, you'll be able to do other things. So whether you're on your phone, reading a book, doing your study, sending your emails, that's the creation of time, and we call it the 25th hour. And digitalization, we're doing a lot of stuff from a retail point of view now. So how you view a car, how you book Audi on demand, which is another concept, how you experience the brand in the showroom. We need to move away from paper, and we need to, come on, the world is moving, digitalized, yeah?
I totally agree
yeah.
with you.
And then Audi on demand is the other thing, probably the big launch that we have here. It's our premium mobility services, because as I said, automotive now is about mobility. How do you get from point A to point B? Firstly, we have great cars, so we still want people to drive cars, and I think people still want to drive cars. People also want choices. Consumer behaviour is changing, and in Singapore it's a great test bed for this type of mobility concept, because there's 5.5 million people and there's 600,000 cars on the road. So there's a lot of people that don't have a car. There's taxis, there's buses, and it's great public transport here in Singapore. But from a premium point of view, we're the first actually to offer this premium mobility service. So the service is, you can take the car for 4 hours and you can pick it up from premium automobiles, or we'll have a concierge service where we'll take the car to you and pick the car up. And in the not too far down the road, we're going to have a full chauffeur service. So it'll all be done digitally, so via your phone, the web, or via your MMI in your Audi, you can book another Audi.
So I think at the end of the day it's basically about convenience to the motorists, for them to take out all the inconvenience of doing stuff, and with mobility, as you say, digital mobility, it allows the ease of use, where you can use your phone, you can use anything else to get an Audi on the road.
Yeah, some people just need a car for a few hours.
Exactly.
And honestly, if you go to any country around the world, there's some people that can afford cars, can't afford cars, and in Singapore cars are particularly expensive because of high tax and COEs, and it's an alternative. It's an alternative, and and people are like taking these different alternatives. So that's why we've done it.
Okay. Once again, Jeff, thank you so much for taking time out to talking to us here on Revv Motoring, and once again, congratulations for the launch of the new A8. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.